In this video, we'll discuss about submultiple angles. See, when I say submultiple, see submultiple. Multiple is what? Into 2, into 3, into 4. Submultiple in the sense divided by 2, divided by 3, divided by 4. These kind of values. That means we are trying to figure out sine x by 2, sine x by 3 or tan x by 2 like this. Alright. Now for this, we are going to take the multiple angle itself. In the sense, we are going to start by taking, let's say, sine 2 theta. We know what is the formula. Formula is what? 2 sine theta into cos theta. Correct? Now what we'll do, we'll assume that let 2 theta is equal to some value x. Assume. Then what is theta? Theta is going to become x by 2. Substitute that value in the formula. So if you substitute, you are going to get sine x, because 2 theta is equal to x. Sine x is equal to 2 sine, what is theta? X by 2. 2 sine x by 2 cos x by 2. Sorry. 2 sine x by 2 cos x by 2. See, this becomes one of the identity, and this is submultiple angle, because we are expressing an angle in terms of x by 2, correct? So this is basically submultiple. In the sense here, sin x, or in general sin theta, can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, or 2 tan theta by 2 by 1 plus tan square theta by 2. See, this is one of the submultiple angles. So don't you think we are just making use of what we used in the multiple angle? Using the same, we can get it. That means for cosine, you are going to have 4 submultiple angles. We'll look into those things now. For cos theta or cos 2 theta, cos 2 theta, we'll take it as cos square x minus sine square x. Again, 2 theta is equal to x. So x is equal to theta divided by 2. Now, if you apply and if you do this one, so what are you going to get? So, cos x, 2 theta is x, right? So cos x is equal to, the first one is what? Cos square x by 2 minus sine square x by 2. The first one. Second one, 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. Correct? The next one is 1 minus 2 sine square x by 2. Then finally 1 minus tan square x by 2 by 1 plus tan square x by 2. See, there are 4 formulas for cosine. It's nothing but it's the same formula, isn't it? Wherever you have x or theta, just do divided by 2. Very simple. If you do this, you'll easily get the value. Now, these submultiple angles are used in finding a particular type of value. Like say, for example, 7.5 degree. Okay, 15 degree. Suppose if you need 15, we can get it with the help of theta, as in 30 degree. 30 by 2 is 15, right? So we'll take 2 theta is x, right? So we'll take theta to be 15. And with the help of that, we can calculate. It's very, very, very easy. All right. Anyway, now this is one of the cases. Now we'll do tan x or tan theta, submultiple angle. Tan 2 theta. What is the formula? 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. Again, what do? We are going to take 2 theta as x. So theta is equal to x by 2. Now, if you take this and then apply, you are going to get tan x is equal to 2 tan x by 2 by 1 minus tan square x by 2. See, 2 tan x by 2 by 1 minus tan square x by 2. Now, all these formulas, whatever we have discussed so far, this is based out of multiple angle. That too, when we are taking second multiple angle, like 2 theta types. We also have 3 theta, right? Now, what we are going to do is we are going to apply the same logic and we are going to get the values. Alright? When we take sine theta or sine x, you can say. So when we take sine x, we can also write sine x. See, one way of writing is what? 2 sine x by 2 cos x by 2 or the tan formula, whatever it is. But basically, we are doing x by 2 there. But the same sine x can also be written depending on the problem and situation. You can write this as 3 sine x by 3 minus 4 sine cube x by 3. Because you can take 3 theta as x and you will get this one. Because what is sine 3 theta? 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. With the help of that, you can write down this. Now the next one, cos x. 4 cos cube x by 3 minus 3 cos x by 3. 4 sine cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Sorry, 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Correct? This is cos 3 theta. Same thing when we do tan x. What is tan 3x? 3 tan x minus tan cube x. Correct? So you are going to have 3 tan x by 3 minus 3 tan x minus tan cube, right? Tan cube x by 3 divided by 1 minus 3 tan square x by 3. 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. This is the formula. So wherever you have theta, put x by 3, that's all. So now we have the 3 submultiple angles. Now whatever we did for multiple, we are doing the same thing for submultiple. Now you might be thinking, how do I know? Do I take x by 2 or x by 3? One of the most important questions, because the LHS for both of them are one and the same. Sin x can also be written as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2, or you can also write it as 3 sin x by 3 minus 4 sin cube x by 3. So how do you know which one to choose? This is the question. Now this entirely depends on the problem. Okay, entirely depends on problem. For example, say I'll ask you, find the value of sine 10 degree. Okay, you will think, okay, 10 degree, right? So it's not a standard angle. Now, I cannot use any of the multiple angle methods. So let's come down to submultiple. Now for 10 degree, if I choose, let's say, x to be 10, assume x to be 10. And okay, let me show you how we can practically apply that. Suppose say I'll ask you find the value of sine 10 degree. Okay, assume. Now for sine 10 degree, we can't use, the regular ways, and it's not even a standard angle. Now for this one, suppose let's say I'll take sine 2 theta formula. What is it? 2 tan 2 sine theta into cos theta. So if I take my theta value as 10, then sine of 2 into 10 will give me sine 20. But do we know sine 20? This itself is not. So don't you think taking the sine 2 theta is a very bad option? Instead, what if I take sine 3 theta? What is theta? 10. What is sine of 3 into 10? Sine 30. Sine 30 is known. It's a known value. Correct? So with the help of sine 3 theta, we can get the answer. This is possible. Whereas if you take 2 theta, this is not possible. We are not going to get the answer. That's why I told you, based on the situation, based on the problem, you have to choose, okay, do we use the which type of submultiple or multiple angle, whether to you choose x by 2 or whether you are going to choose x by 3. It entirely depends on the problem. Fair enough? So whatever we have discussed in the this video and the previous video, we discuss about multiple and submultiple angles. Now the formula for all of them are extremely important in solving problems not only for this year, even for next year. So make sure that you remember the formula and practice more problems on these.